there are two types of people in the world: those that have been hacked and know it, those that have been hacked and don't know it. So I come out of the bank card industry. We understand security real well. Trillions of dollars of transactions each year. You see, we're in every language, every bank, every retail outlet in the world. We've been doing this for 50 years. We know how to do it. The internet never knew how to do it. Still won't. The problem we have right now, let's see, I think I'm supposed to have one of these buttons here, right? Oh, they put the wrong one up, but I'll put this. Oh, thank you. Do we have a, well, obviously I got this wrong slide. So we have basically the web's become an international hackathon. You're the biggest prize. We've got marketers, we've got hackers, we got the government all after you. And you've now become the biggest product on the web. The question is, how do we change this? Well, we believe the core premise of all security is you're in control. The old adage is, what's the sound of one hand clapping? That's security today. If you're not involved with security, you have no security. So you have to have the ability to provide digital, secure communication protocols online, just like we do in the banking industry. How did this all work? We started out with the bank card industry with a little, real simple thing. We have knuckle busters and boss. We then went to the magnetic, all in the clear, but it was the first digital transactional of any type of consumer-based products. Then we went to this little chip. It's a microprocessor. We think a little bit about how the world really evolved. We put a computer in, we put a computer chip into a word processor and added some apps to it, and we called it a PC. And it developed the URL economy. All of a sudden we came along and put a computer on a phone, threw some apps on it, we created the app economy. The next, the bank card industry, who owned the point of sale economy, said, we need to secure it. We're going to put a computer chip on a card. There are four major devices that we use that are natural form factors. You just talked about three of them. The fourth, which is the most mobile of all form factors, are keys, simply because this is what makes us mobile. What we did is we took the chip off the chip card and put it on the key. We laid up an application, a browser, and created a new experience we like to call Web 3.0 security. If I may here, I'm going to go ahead and insert the key. So if I insert the key, you can see we show up a new browser. The PC and the tablets are converging, and so we believe that the URL and mobile experience is starting to converge. It's the last consumer-facing device that has not adopted a mobile experience. So let me give you a quick example here. We credential the card just like we do a key, so you can't put somebody else's cards or anything else into it. Again, we use this out of the bank card protocols, and we brought it online. So as you can see, I got 4 attempts, just like your ATM machine. I may want to use a virtual keyboard, and again, incorrect, I have 3 attempts. These settings are all set by you because the intelligence is in the key, not in the cloud, not in the PC, and we create this browser experience because the browser is disconnected. So how do they come after you? They come after the keyboard as a physical device, the browser as a connecting device, and your passwords, the login credentials. Well, we eliminate these things. So if I want to go on my PC and I have a touch screen, I go into this new world of shopping. What they did is we're a postal service. The email's a little bit more than a postal service. What they did is they put all the junk mail, along with all the valuable assets, in that post office at the street corner. What we did is said, look, you don't put the things in your safe deposit boxes in the mailbox, and you don't take your junk mail and put it in the safe deposit box. They've never been able to aggregate or bifurcate this process. So let's say I want to go to travel, which is the largest sector of travel in the e-commerce sector. It makes up 10% of our GDP, and it's all online. So these are my favorites, and let's just assume I want to set up. We have a quick list of about 1,000. It's relatively simple. Come in here, and I'm just going to take some and add them or take them away, and then I go to my airlines and add them or take them away. And you do the same thing in all your categories. You come into your shopping, you can do your banking. If you find something you don't want, just come in and delete one. It's really just that simple. What we do now is, as we know, we shop in patterns. If you don't know it, well, I know it. And all the people in the world know you shop in patterns. That's what we hope for. So if I want to go to travel, for example, and I want to go to Priceline, I just click onto my Priceline account. There are no more URL addresses no more. We're an aggregator. So what we do, we walk in the store the same way. Did I get that? Let's see, are we on? I hope we're online. So where's that fog? Where's that browser we were talking about a minute ago? Let's just get through it. So what we do is we're an aggregator. What we do is, if you think about the natural world, how it really works, is we walk into the store the same way no matter where we go. We pay the same way everywhere we go. We ship and take things out the same way we ever go, wherever we go. So the big issue that we have is how do you aggregate the experience online? Because we don't do these things. I don't go down to Starbucks and it says enter your username and password and the door opens up. Nor do I need to do that. I think we are having a problem here. So what we end up doing is we actually have the actual log on. Here we go. Let's see. It looks like something happened here. Well, I wish I had my tech guy here. Are we logged on? So what we have is a digital wallet, drops down, your credit cards come down like a normal wallet. You choose from your wallet. It's secured by the chip. And it affects a simple physical captcha. You touch the key to make a payment, just like an ATM machine. You stick a card into your computer, into the ATM machine, enter a PIN number, and tap. We use multi-factor authentication, but the most important thing is we keep the secured element in your pocket, not in the cloud, not on the PC. This is how they're breaching. How hackers work, they trick these systems. And what we're doing is if you don't have the system available, it can't be tricked. Again, we're still having a problem up here. So, just to wrap this up, hopefully we could want to get this thing back up. Brandon, are you there? Why don't you come? So our objective is to give control back to the consumers, and so that, like the bank card industry, we use the chip and pin technology to secure not only logons, but all payments as well. So the idea here is that we're moving into Web 3.0. People really do have to take back control of this process, because anybody in the security industry will know that without your participation, we can't make it secure. I'll see here in a minute. Let's see if we can get it back up. 1 second, please. You just hang around here.
He guessed the password in one try?
He's my son, what can I say? He knows everything. So as we go into like the Best Buy and it logs on, we don't change the experience you go to the website, but what I do is when I go through I'm automatically logged on, I go through the process, and when I get ready to pay, I just drop down my wallet. These are stored in a security element, just like the bank card data says your security element online. I'll wrap this up, and you just choose it. Thank you. I knew I was going to be the first one because of the error. And as you close out, it backs up on your PC and tablet, so you'll get to own the security data.
Great, thank you, Christopher. So, quick question for you. So it is. Can you hold that up to the camera? We didn't get a good look at the actual key. So it's a flash drive.
What we did is we took micros. We were the first company ever to be able to take this chip and insert it into a USB port.
Okay.
So there's memory, microprocessors, and a security element all residing here. So it's actually a full operating system with its own system, its own browser. So it's disconnected, a zero-footprint device that I can actually put into any computer anytime.
So the idea is I can go to my library computer and make purchases without any tracks? Is that, or are you saying this is for anyone?
Anyone. So
why would I want? I have a free shareware program that stores my credit cards.
Well, the problem is anything that's inside of a system can be tricked or hacked because it all is present. So the lock, key, and gold are all in the same place, and all there are firewalls. Normal security is based on multi-factor authentication. Who I am, what I have, what I know. So the natural world lives with physical, biological, and mental. That's how they separate it. When you put it in the entire system, it's a singular system. And as we look, which the slides weren't correct, we have a growth rate of cybercrime that's 400% in the next 4 years at $2.1 trillion.
So, sorry, just rewind because we're short on time here.
Yes.
Explain to me like I'm 5. So, so you're thinking that every time I would buy anything online, I would go get my keychain, put my regular browser, put that in my...
Yeah, much like what you would do, I won't leave my wallet with you when I go to Starbucks and say, well, why didn't you hold my wallet for a while?
Right.
So when we think about it, these are really actually not very natural processes. The internet is a learned process. The rest of the world is a natural process. We've been doing it for thousands of years. core premise of security is that I feel secure, and what naturally happens with humans is that they control their own security. We don't give it to somebody. We don't transfer that security. By the way,
Oh, thank you.
so our goal is to deal with those natural patterns and using the proven forms of security. You can't be moving to $2.1 trillion and think the digital world knows what it's doing. Can't happen.
All right. Well, good luck with
Thank
that.
you
Thank you
very
so much.
much. I appreciate it.